There is a reason this message is reaching you now, not by accident, not because you clicked at the perfect random second. Something inside you has been calling for an answer, and this moment feels like one. Lately, maybe you have felt it in quiet ways, a little pressure in your chest, a strange warmth, a restless feeling that shows up for no clear reason. You try to explain it, but the feeling stays. It is like your heart knows something before your mind can name it. And if that has been happening to you, stay with me, because what comes next may explain more than you expected. You are not just imagining a change, you are standing near one. A deep shift is already moving through your life, and part of you can feel it coming closer with every passing day. Maybe your mood has changed quickly. Maybe you have felt sad for something you cannot describe, as if you miss someone you have never met. That does not mean something is wrong with you. It may mean your inner self is already picking up on a connection before the outer world catches up. Keep listening, because this is where it gets powerful. There is a love moving toward you that will not arrive as noise, confusion, or empty promises. It comes with weight, with peace, with meaning, and the closer it gets, the more your spirit starts to react, as if some hidden door inside you is slowly opening. What is coming is not small. It is not a passing crush, not a short-lived spark, not the kind of attention that burns bright and disappears. This is the kind of connection that changes how you understand love itself. Somewhere in this world, one person is being prepared to see your value clearly and to treat your heart with care, not casually, not halfway, but with real devotion. Their path has not been easy. That matters. They are being shaped by life, softened by lessons, and taught how to hold love without fear, ego, or control. And while that is happening for them, something is also happening in you. Your past has been teaching you what shallow love feels like so that when the real thing arrives, you will know the difference without forcing it. Stay close, because most people miss this part. The waiting was not empty. It was forming you. Every lonely night, every time you were misunderstood, every moment you had to learn your worth without outside proof. All of it has been building your ability to receive something deeper. The person coming toward you will not rush in with chaos and call it passion. Their love will feel steady, honest, grounded. It will not ask you to shrink so they can feel safe. It will not make you beg to be seen. It will not turn tenderness into power. It will feel like relief mixed with wonder, like finally stepping into a room where your soul can breathe. This person is not being brought to you by chance. They are going through their own hidden transformation right now. That is why the delay has felt so long. Something important had to happen first. Maybe they are ending an old chapter. Maybe they are healing from disappointment. Maybe they are sitting alone more than usual, being forced to face truths they once avoided. What matters is this: life is teaching them how to love with maturity. It is stripping away the habits that would have harmed something sacred. It is removing the parts of them that once chose distraction over depth. And while you handle your days, while you go to work, answer messages, move through your routines, their inner world is shifting in ways you cannot yet see. Do not click away, because this next truth matters. If they had come earlier, they may not have been ready to protect the peace you deserve. But now, little by little, they are becoming someone who can meet you as an equal. Someone who will not lean on you to fix them. Someone who will not arrive broken and call it destiny. They are being prepared to recognize your strength, your softness, your rare way of loving. They are learning that real connection is not a game, not a chase, not a performance. It is responsibility. It is presence. It is choosing the same person with the same care even after the first excitement settles. That is the kind of love moving toward you now. When this connection enters your life, it will not feel like your old patterns. It will feel different from the start. There will be chemistry, yes, but also calm. Attraction, but also safety. You will not feel pushed to prove yourself every day just to keep their attention. You will not have to repeat your pain 5 times before they finally hear it. They will listen the first time. They will notice the details others ignored, the little changes in your voice, the look in your eyes when something is heavy on your mind. The things that bring you comfort, the things that quietly hurt you. They will not study you to control you. They will learn you so they can love you well. And that changes everything. Stay with this, because many people wait their whole lives for this kind of care. This person will show their love in small choices that never stop mattering. The way they speak to you, the way they make space for your feelings, the way they include you in tomorrow without hesitation. Their affection will not stay trapped in beautiful words. It will step into action, into planning, into consistency, into the everyday decisions that build a real future. They will not make you feel like a burden for needing tenderness. Your presence will not be too much for them. Your silence will not confuse them. Your truth will not scare them away. Loving you will feel important to them, not because they want to possess you, but because they understand what a gift it is to be trusted by someone with a heart like yours. And here is what makes this bond even more rare. It will protect your freedom instead of limiting it. This person will not ask you to become smaller so they can feel bigger. They will not call control devotion. They will not turn care into a cage. With them, love will feel open, spacious, alive. You will be able to breathe inside it. You will be able to keep your voice, your gifts, your private world, your dreams. In fact, your light will make them happy, not insecure. Your growth will not threaten them. It will inspire them. They will want to see you rise higher, shine brighter, and become more fully yourself. If you have ever been loved in a way that made you hide parts of who you are, listen carefully. This will not be that. This will be the opposite. They will admire what makes you different. They will respect your need for time alone. They will support the goals that matter to you, even when those goals ask for patience. Keep listening, because this is the kind of detail people often overlook. Real love does not erase identity. It strengthens it. It does not demand that two souls merge into one blurred shape. It invites two whole people to stand side by side and build something honest. Your mistakes will not make them see you as less worthy. Your difficult days will not make them pull away. They will know that love proves itself most clearly when life gets hard, not only when everything is easy and pretty and convenient. There is also something deeper at work here, something you may have already started to feel even before meeting them. It may show up as a strange longing for the future, a feeling of missing someone you cannot name, a quiet ache that does not feel hopeless, only unfinished. That feeling may be your soul recognizing a bond before your eyes ever do. And if that sounds impossible, keep going with me for a moment, because many people know this feeling without knowing what to call it. Sometimes it appears in dreams. You may see a figure you cannot fully make out, but the energy feels deeply familiar. Safe, warm, real. You wake up with peace in your body, as if you spent the night somewhere your spirit already knows well. Those moments are not meaningless. They may be reminders that the connection is already forming in unseen ways. You might also notice sudden shifts in your emotions, random waves of calm, a burst of hope with no obvious cause, a restless night followed by a strange certainty in the morning. It can feel like someone else's energy is brushing against your own. Stay here, because the signs get even clearer. Some people notice repeating numbers. Others hear a line in a song that lands like an answer. Others feel drawn to a different street, a new place, a small choice that makes no logical sense until later. Life begins to feel as if it is quietly arranging pieces behind the curtain, and the closer this person gets, the louder those subtle signals may become. Your body can sense what your mind still doubts. That is why these signs may feel physical sometimes. A warmth in your chest, sudden chills in still air, a lightness that comes and goes, a scent with no clear source, a calm that enters the room for no reason you can explain. These things can seem small, but together they start to tell a story. Your system is becoming aware of a closeness that has not fully arrived yet. Do not dismiss that, and please hear this part. You are not being asked to sit still and simply wait for someone to save you. That is not the message. The message is that while this bond moves toward you, your task is to keep becoming the person who can receive it without fear. That means speaking to yourself with more kindness, protecting your peace, refusing the places where you are only tolerated instead of cherished. If this is hitting something real inside you, stay a little longer, because this may be the turning point. The love coming to you will ask you to know your own value before it arrives in full form. Not perfectly, not in some polished way, but enough that you no longer chase crumbs and call them connection, enough that you can recognize peace without mistrusting it. Enough that when true care stands in front of you, you do not run back toward what hurts just because it feels familiar. The universe, life, fate, whatever name you give it, may be clearing old patterns right now for a reason. Some people, habits and situations may be leaving because they cannot follow you where you are going next. And while you are learning to stop settling, this other person is learning to stop hiding. They may be facing fear around commitment, vulnerability, or failure. They may be realizing that the old way they lived no longer satisfies them. Surface attraction, empty attention, fast excitement with no depth. It does not feed them anymore. Something in them is pulling them toward a more honest life, toward a more truthful love, and strangely, your energy may already be part of that pull. Your healing may be helping them heal. Your self-respect may be calling them into greater self-respect too. That is why your own growth matters so much now. Every time you choose yourself with dignity, you strengthen the kind of bond that can meet you. Every time you release the need to be chosen by the wrong people, you move closer to being found by the right one. Keep listening because this next part is important. The meeting itself may not happen through some huge dramatic event. It may begin in an ordinary moment, a different route, a new invitation, a sudden urge to go somewhere you almost skipped. The path may look simple on the outside, but the timing behind it will be exact. And when it happens, something in you may settle very quickly, not because there will be no excitement, but because your nervous system will not feel the need to fight, chase, or guess. It will feel like recognition, not loud, not forced, just clear, like your whole being quietly saying yes before your thoughts have time to argue. So if you have felt more sensitive lately, if your sleep has changed, if you wake in the early hours with an odd sense of clarity, do not be afraid of that. Something inside you may be adjusting. Old versions of you are falling away. The version that chased, the version that over-explained, the version that accepted half-love and called it enough. You are leaving that behind. And the person moving toward you is leaving behind their own armor as well. They are becoming gentle enough to hold your heart without mishandling it, and strong enough to stand beside you without trying to control your light. That is why the timing matters. That is why the waiting has not been pointless. And that is why what is ahead has the power to feel so different from everything before it. Stay with this final stretch because I want to leave you with something solid. Do not hold on tightly to what is already fading from your life. Let what is leaving go. Let old disappointment go. Let old confusion go. Let the places where you felt unseen go. Space is being made. Room is opening. A better chapter is not just about someone arriving. It is also about you becoming ready to receive what no longer needs to be chased. The love coming towards you will not ask you to audition for it. It will meet you with presence, respect, devotion, and peace. And when it does, it may feel less like the start of something new and more like the return of something your soul has known for a very long time.